Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English House. In today's session, we're going to talk about something really interesting: the weaknesses of the shadowing technique in learning English. Now, before you panic, yes, shadowing is an amazing method. It helps you improve pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. But like every learning technique, it's not perfect. It has its own limitations and hidden traps that many English learners don't realize. So today, let's explore the other side of shadowing. Let's talk honestly about what can go wrong and how you can fix it. Are you ready? Let's begin. Part 1. What is shadowing really? First, let's make sure we're on the same page. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and speaking along with them at the same time or just a half second behind. It's like being a shadow. You imitate their sounds, rhythm, and intonation. It's a great way to train your mouth and ears together. But here's the problem. Many learners use it the wrong way. They focus too much on sounding perfect and forget about understanding meaning. That's where the trouble begins. Part 2. Weakness number 1. Repetition without understanding. The first weakness of shadowing is repetition without comprehension. Many students repeat sentences again and again, but they don't truly know what they're saying. They copy the sounds, but the meaning is missing. It's like singing a song in another language without knowing what the lyrics mean. Sure, it sounds nice, but your brain isn't really learning. When this happens, you're only training your mouth, not your mind. To fix this, always make sure you understand the text first. Read the transcript, learn the vocabulary, and then shadow. That's the right order. Part 3. Weakness number 2. Too much focus on speed. Here's the second weakness: speed obsession. Many learners think shadowing means speaking as fast as possible. They try to match the native speaker word for word, even when they're not ready. This can cause stress, frustration, and even burnout. You might end up thinking, "I'm too slow," or "I'll never sound like a native." But remember, speed is not the goal. Clarity is. Fluency will come naturally when your pronunciation and understanding improve. So, don't chase speed. Instead, chase accuracy. Start slowly, then increase your pace when you're comfortable. Part 4. Weakness number 3. Lack of natural thinking. The third weakness is a lack of natural thinking. When you shadow, you follow another person's rhythm, tone, and words. That's great for imitation, but not great for independent speaking. Why? Because your brain gets used to copying, not creating. Many learners who shadow too much can repeat English perfectly, but struggle to speak freely. They depend on the model voice, and when it's gone, they freeze. To overcome this, you need to balance shadowing with free speaking. After shadowing a sentence, pause the audio and try to say it in your own words. Change the structure. Use your own examples. That's how you train your creativity in English. Part 5. Weakness number 4. Ignoring intonation and emotion. Another weakness is flat imitation. Some learners shadow perfectly in rhythm and timing, but they ignore emotion and intonation. They sound robotic, like a machine repeating lines. Real English is full of feelings. A native speaker's tone changes with context: happiness, surprise, sadness, curiosity. If you only copy the words, you lose the emotional meaning. Shadowing should help you feel the language, not just say it. So when you shadow, listen to the speaker's mood. Try to copy not just the sound, but also the emotion. That's what makes your English truly alive. Part 6. Weakness number 5. Wrong content choice. Here's a big one: using the wrong material. Some learners shadow anything they find, movie scenes, podcasts, even rap songs. That's not always helpful. If the content is too difficult, your brain gets overloaded. If it's too easy, you don't grow. You need a balance. Choose materials that are just one level above your current ability. This is called the I+1 principle in language learning. Also, choose content that fits your goal. If you want to sound professional, don't shadow movie dialogues full of slang. If you want to speak casually, don't only shadow news anchors. Pick wisely. Part 7. Weakness number 6. Physical fatigue and vocal strain. Let's be real. Shadowing is physically demanding. It uses your mouth, tongue, and vocal cords constantly. If you shadow too long without breaks, your throat can get tired or even sore. You might also lose concentration. It's like working out at the gym. If you do too much too soon, you get exhausted. That's why you should shadow in short sessions, maybe 10 to 15 minutes each. Take breaks. Drink water. Warm up your voice. Remember, consistency matters more than duration. Part 8. Weakness number 7. Overconfidence in fluency. This one might surprise you. Shadowing can create fake fluency. Some learners think, wow, I can shadow fast. I must be fluent now. But when they try to speak on their own, they freeze. Because shadowing and spontaneous speaking use different mental skills. In shadowing, you repeat what you hear. In real conversation, you must think, form ideas, and respond in real time. So, don't confuse imitation with fluency. Shadowing is a bridge, not the destination. You still need speaking practice, thinking time, and real communication. Part 9. Weakness number 8. Lack of feedback. Another limitation is no feedback. When you shadow alone, you might pronounce things incorrectly and never notice. There's no one to correct you. That's dangerous, because you might repeat the same mistakes for months. To fix this, record yourself. Compare your voice with the original. Or better yet, ask a teacher or a native speaker for feedback. That's how you truly improve. Part 10. How to use shadowing the right way. Now that we know the weaknesses, how can we make shadowing more effective? Here are a few simple tips. Understand first, shadow later. Always read and understand the transcript before you start. Start slow, then go faster. Don't rush. Build your rhythm gradually. Balance imitation with free speaking. After shadowing, talk in your own words. Choose materials wisely. Match the content to your goals and level. Record and review yourself. Don't just shadow, listen and correct. Mix it with other methods. Use shadowing along with reading, writing, and conversation practice. Remember, shadowing is a tool, not the whole toolbox. Use it wisely, and it can transform your English learning. Closing, shadowing is powerful, but not perfect. So, to wrap up, shadowing is powerful, but it's not perfect. It trains your mouth and ears, but not always your mind and creativity. When used correctly, it's one of the fastest ways to sound more natural in English. But when used blindly, it can trap you in habits that don't help you grow. So, use shadowing as your assistant, not your master. Understand first, then imitate. Speak freely, not just repeatedly. That's the real secret to fluency. Thank you for listening to today's session. If you enjoyed this topic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep practicing English every single day. See you next time. And as always, keep learning, keep speaking, and never give up on your English journey.